Hi guys, and welcome. I'm in the back garden today, primarily because it's a bit of a show and tell video of stuff that I bought. I came into a small inheritance recently and I managed to get myself some goodies, very nice goodies as well. One of them is what I've been after for a long time, which is the Ray Mears Wilderness Axe. I've got myself a new sleeping bag from Woodlaw. 3-season job rather than my 4-season. My 4-season one, even in the winter it's very snuggly and warm here. I've got myself a new knife, which I'll come to in a minute. Two new strikers. I've got a Canadian style steel striker for using flint and steel. That's to complement the other one I've got at the moment, and I bought it just because I could. 2 boxes of tinder, basically a shaved fat wood, ferrocerium striker, the fire flash type striker, a new type which is imported from the States, a small leather pouch, and a Primus stove, which is a multi-fuel stove, and I'll go over that in a minute. But first of all, let's have a look at this beast. This is the Ray Mears Wilderness Axe. Unvarnished handle, so I can go straight to doing the stock finishing in the next day or two. I'll be peeling that off. It's beautiful axe head. That part is slightly wider, so it's greater for splitting, and it's wonderful for carving. It's slightly heavier and it's slightly longer than the Granthus Brooks small forest axe, which I have as well. I'm hoping to be taking this up to the Lake District, for I'll be felling a 60-foot spruce amongst other things while I'm up there. For those of you that are familiar with the GB axes, obviously it's got just there the forger's mark, and the guy that forged this was, let's have a look, Lennart Pettersson. So thank you, Mr. Pettersson, for that. On Campcraft last year, Ray did go over why he designed this particular axe. It's actually a very good axe. It fits nice. You hold it like that when you're choking for carving, brilliant. It's very well balanced, and it's just a good little axe. Again, it's a wonderful tool. Right, and we go on to the next piece of kit that I've bought recently. Again, I've bought a lot of these because I came into some money, and it is very, I could treat myself to some luxury items. Ray Mears leather pouch. I bought it because I could. I make no bones about it. It's going to be my, what they call a possibles pouch. I can actually fit things in there. I'll get my hand lenses, tape measures and what have you, and flint and steel. I'll be keeping the other pouch as well. That'll be still on my belt. That'll carry some other bits and bobs. Very nice piece of kit. Smells wonderful. Veg tanned leather, well stitched, well made. It's as good as the belt. Wonderful piece of kit. And of course, there's that. Now that is the Canadian style flint and steel for when you're using a flint. It's great actually. You can put a lanyard on it and hang it around your neck, or keep it on a keychain or anything. Keep your tinder and your flint in a little tin. It's nice. I quite like the shape. So you can just go and it's done. Right, when it comes to fire lighting, most people use the fire flashes or flint and steel, or what they call ferrocerium rods. Well, this one's really nice. So it comes like that. In the box you've got a small lanyard, and you've got 2 spare O-rings and a split ring. Right, you just take it out like so. You screw that Oops, right. Screw it into there like so. Right, that's your rod, that's your strike up, and obviously bang. But I will be tending to use the point of the knife. Really good piece of kit, and of course slides on the top. It's completely waterproof. Whoa, there we go. Lovely piece of kit. It's really nice actually, I quite like it. It feels nice in the hand. It's great to put on a spare lanyard. You could just have it hanging. Right. I also bought, not the sort of thing I would normally do, but the tins will come in useful. Fat wood splinters and fat wood shavings, basically for just starting fires. Carefully open up the tin. Whoa. Let's get the tin the right way up. Right. There, it's just a lot of pine splinters. I can go out into the woods and actually get these, if I must be honest. Basically that's what you get in the tin. Try and undo the tin. Right, there. That's the splinters in that one. Right. But these tins will be used again once they've emptied for putting more fat wood in, little bits of shavings. If you get your fire going right, it should be okay. And the shavings. Now you can actually make shavings, whether they're fat wood, birch or whatever, and dry them out. What you need to get yourself is a small surf form and just go over some wood, and you've got your shavings. In fact, it makes quite good tinder shavings. Well, the piece. That's one thing I really wanted to treat myself with. It comes in a nice little box like that, and it is the Ray Mears bush knife. Right, in the box, apart from the knife, you get that. Very important to those of you that carry knives with you. It outlines knife law, and they've taken this from the Anthony and Berryman's Magistrates Court Guide. It explains to you where and when you cannot basically carry a fixed blade knife, which is mostly everywhere. There's always a point of contention with these, but that's how the knife comes packaged. Put it out. There you go, folks. Oak scales. And if you can see it, it's a really nice piece of kit. Comes ready sharp, so I'm not going to run my finger up and down it. And it fits really well in the hand. And it comes with obviously a leather sheath as well. This is a belt sheath. You can actually buy from Woodlord their neck sheath, so you can just hang it like that. But I find it very cumbersome with some knives to hang them around the neck. So there we go. Primarily that's what I've bought, but on top of that I did get a few other items. I've joined the British Canoe Union, so I can get that, which is my, basically it's a permit for paddling up up a few of the rivers in the country. There's a number of rivers, the Medway and Thames, the Medway from Tunbridge down to the sea, and the Thames, as far as I know, the whole of it, where you need a permit to paddle. Some people argue the point, but the BCU in some respects does fight on our behalf of use of waterways, a bit like the Ramblers. And it's a very nice, it's a very nice thing to have. They've got a £10 million liability insurance which came with this. I don't understand why. I mean, my rubber ducky isn't going to exactly wreck anything. Might piss off a few fishermen. And I've got this. I've yet to unfurl this, and I might unfurl it in a minute and go over it. And it's the Woodlore Osprey 3-season bag. It's about my normal 3-season bag is easily a quarter the size of this, but I wanted this one because it's got a centre zip. You know, the side zips I find very awkward to use, and this has got 2 internal pockets, so I can keep my iTouch one side and some of my valuables the other side. And I also bought one of these babies, and this is my Primus Omni stove. Quite pricey in one respect, but it's gonna last me a long time. They'll probably see me out, and I shall be doing a road test on this in a few weeks' time. It can either use Primus power fuel, Primus gas canister stoves, the self-steaming ones, diesel, unleaded petrol, kerosene and aircraft fuel, though I think they might notice it if you try siphoning off the aircraft. Opens up like that, flips out, and it's got a simmer control and 1 or 2 other functions. Easy to clean, comes in with 2 other nozzles for when you change your fuel type. Packs down its own little stuff pack. I'll be doing a longer review on this later once I've used it a couple of times. There we go. The sleeping bag will be opening at another point to go over it and to do a deeper review. I shall try it out first. So there you go, folks. New kit. It was a bit of a show and tell really, and as many of you know, I've just changed my job. Well, I'm working for the same company doing the same job but in a different store. We've yet to open, and I was quite touched. That is my favourite single malt, and the wonderful people where I worked had a whip round. Got a bit of changeover, but they bought me that as well. So from time to time I shall be having a nice little tipple on that. Anyway, be good all you lot. I'm going to have a bit of a brew now, put all this lot away indoors, and have a look at some dandelions and maybe do a short vid on that. Catch you down the line.